term for this mystery DNA, dark matter genome, thought to be non-functional evolutionary leftovers. However, the ancient people of Kemet, the Hindus of old, the Buddhists, and even the early Greeks wrote about pineal gland activation, synonymous with opening the third eye, tapping into this so-called mystery DNA, and accessing a direct link to the higher realms of consciousness, releasing abilities that Europeans deemed supernatural.
The dark matter genome is the creative energy. In the comics, it is referred to as the X gene, otherwise known as the divine feminine. X also signifies unknown, because remember, scientists don't quite understand what this is. And this is why so much experimentation on black women in particular took place. You don't experiment to find answers you already know. Who do you think the comics are referring to when they say the X-Men? The X-Men is the woman, X being the female chromosome. X is the female Kundalini energy. X is also the Greek letter used to indicate Christ, who is the Savior. So Professor X, or Xavier, represents the feminine energy. He's a man paralyzed from the waist down, unable to use his phallus, which means that his chakra energy doesn't access the lower carnal desires of his humanity. This allows him to gain power from the crown chakra and raise his psychic ability, or what we call serpent rising. When black men were lynched in the South, many of them were also castrated or shut down below the waist. Professor X's wheelchair represents the throne of Isis, the matriarchal throne of Kemet. Xavier is more of a motherly figure to his students than a fatherly figure. Professor X's ability is telepathy, which accesses his pineal gland. Professor X's assistant, her name is Jean Grey, Jean for genetics, Grey representing gray matter or dark matter. She is referred to as the Dark Phoenix, which represents the resurrection of Isis and of Oya, the wife of Shango, a symbol of death and resurrection. A phoenix has the ability to regenerate from the ashes. This is recycling of energy, and the character Jean Grey has this power.